Welcome to Wisconsin in Focus. I'm Bruce Walker, Great Lakes Regional Editor for the Center Square. With me is our Wisconsin correspondent, Benjamin Yount. How are you doing today, Ben?
It is the end of July. I believe this is the last Wisconsin in Focus for the month of July here in the year of our Lord 2023. I will not be sad to see these hot days go, though. It is bothersome that this year is moving so quickly, but the 90-degree plus days here in southeast Wisconsin can certainly make their way out of here.
Out with the bad and in with the good, or out with the good and in with the bad? I am not really sure. We're looking at new tax laws in Wisconsin. Fill us in.
Yeah, out with the old, in with the something. I think that will probably be the headline when I finally sit down and write this. No one is surprised that county supervisors in Milwaukee County raised their sales tax. And this is a bit of breaking news. It happened today. There was zero drama about this because everyone knew that this tax was going to go up. We spent a good chunk of the spring sitting here on Wisconsin in Focus talking about shared revenue. And as part of the shared revenue package that eventually made it into law, Republican lawmakers gave Milwaukee and Milwaukee County the ability to raise their sales taxes. It was a bigger deal in the city of Milwaukee because the city of Milwaukee did not have a sales tax before shared revenue and before the vote earlier this month. Milwaukee County had a half a cent sales tax, essentially a 0.5% sales tax. So half a penny on most of the things that people bought. Now, this new tax, they approved a 0.4% sales tax increase. So in Milwaukee County, the county's portion of the sales tax is going to be just under 1%, 0.9%. State of Wisconsin has a 5% sales tax. We'll talk about that in another segment here on Wisconsin in Focus coming up. The city of Milwaukee now has a 2% sales tax. So for someone who's living in the city of Milwaukee, in the county of Milwaukee, in the state of Wisconsin, starting about January 1st or starting on January 1st, when this tax goes into effect, they will be paying nearly 8 cents on the dollar on the things that they buy. Now, Wisconsin exempts gas and groceries and prescription medicine and a number of other things. Again, we'll get to that coming up from the sales tax. But people who are shopping in Milwaukee right now, people who go and buy a shirt, I want to go to American Family Field and I want to buy a Brewer jersey. It's $100. Right now, you're paying 5% sales tax. January of next year, you will be paying nearly 8% in sales taxes. And the whole idea is, of course, to raise money for the city of Milwaukee and the county of Milwaukee. The county executive in Milwaukee County issued the statement just a couple of minutes ago. So today, the County Board of Supervisors shaped the future of Milwaukee County for years to come by avoiding a devastating fiscal cliff that was posed to threaten irreparable harm to our community. After years of advocacy, Milwaukee County finally has the additional revenue needed to avert financial disaster. This was the sales pitch all along, that we have to raise taxes or else there will be huge cuts to parks, to the sheriff's office, to the jail, to public safety, to public works, the worst kinds of dogs and cats living together, end of the world kind of stuff. But now Milwaukee County has its tax increase. The county will be getting more money and people who live in the county will be paying more money. And so that is why out with the old and with the something is not too biased of a headline.
Anything else that you want to add to this?
This is the beginning. That the implementation or the increase of the sales tax is just the beginning. And it's going to pinch, right? Because while this doesn't apply to groceries, it does apply to certain things that you pay for at the grocery store. This is going to be a huge impact when you buy a car or a new refrigerator. Big ticket items are going to get, 3% more expensive, or sorry, 2.5% more expensive starting in January 1st. And people who are, paycheck to paycheck. And we've heard for weeks from people who are paycheck to paycheck in Milwaukee, in the Milwaukee County communities, who say this is going to cost us more. There's some concern among businesses that in communities that are right on the county line, Milwaukee may be the state's largest city, but you can get from Milwaukee County to Waukesha County in about 20 minutes. You can jump over the border to Racine County in just a couple of minutes, over the border to the north to beautiful Ozaukee County. The Milwaukee and Milwaukee County are not islands. Some people will be trapped, but most people have the ability to go across county line and save themselves about 3%. This, however, does come with spending restrictions. This was the move from Republican lawmakers to say, all right, we'll allow you to raise this money, but you can't spend it willy-nilly. There's also a pension aspect here where you're going to see Milwaukee and Milwaukee County shift new employees to the state's retirement system. Pension debt is largely what is driving the need for this sales tax money. Like many pension systems, Milwaukee and Milwaukee County didn't charge employees the full freight for their retirement package. They also didn't make the full contribution, as we've seen in other states with defined benefit pension nightmares. And so going forward, while Milwaukee and Milwaukee County are getting all of their money now, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years from now, there's a different financial reality. And that's going to take some time to see what happens, right? That instantly prices go up, the tax gets put into a place. The city of Milwaukee expects $16 million a month from their tax starting in January. It's going to remain to be seen how long before the state of Wisconsin starts to see pension savings, starts to see a bit more of a balanced balance sheet coming out of Milwaukee and Milwaukee County. And of course, we get to have the next fight over Milwaukee County and tax money, and that is the Brewers ballpark. But luckily, that's not part of today's story.
Well, terrific. Ben, thank you so much. Listeners can keep up with this story and more at thecentersquare.com. I'm Bruce Walker, Great Lakes Regional Editor for The Center Square. Please subscribe, and thank you for listening.